Alright, Close Combat, Double Edge, and Brave Bird are all new moves that I can learn with Staraptor. That is going to make Staraptor significantly more intimidating in combat. And we are going to not back out of the inventory because I still want to do some inventory management. But we are going to try and pick up that experience candy large. Let's see. Like, if I revive, like, Charim or something at the very least, maybe, you know, I'll stick with that for now. If I revive Charim and then heal Charim, I will have another space in my inventory. And I might... I might continue going up this way. There is, of course... Speaking of evolution, Pichu. There's an NPC up here. Okay, are you gonna tell me that I can't go through this cave? Because it feels like you're about to tell me that I can't go through this cave just because of the way that you're standing patrol here. Yeah, no one can pass. Alright. None shall pass. Thunderstones. I can't remember if I've seen any evolutionary stones already. What was that? That is a shiny stone. Speaking of which, okay. Would like to collect that. I have a Togetic back in storage that I might try to evolve into a Togekiss. If I use this experience candy large on, like, one of these two, will they be revived? I don't know. My starter doesn't need it, but also at the same time, my starter is like the thing that I'm most certain that I'm going to keep in the party forever. I want that shiny stone. Is there anything else I can throw away? Spear berries, those are dumb. No, don't favorite that. Discard that, all of them. And we can pick up the shiny stone. Okay. Where exactly are we? So this is the top here, and I can just kind of fall down the cliffs if I want to, and that'll take me back to the mountain camp. Alright, let's fall down the cliffs. Because this is something that I've decided is apparently fun. There's a Gligar there. Do I have Gligar? I think I've got Gligar. Alright, wonderful. I do not have Gligar, apparently. That's a new one. Alright. Machop. I've got Machop. I did catch that one without being spotted. Somehow, there's like nothing else up on this mountain. I don't know how you could have not seen me, Gligar, but to each their own. Maybe you were just focused on other things, perhaps. There's really not much up here. This is a pretty barren slope if you don't count Machop and Machoke. This is those ruins that I spent some time poking around earlier, and like decided that it would be fun to like Assassin's Creed up and over. Yeah, I can go down here. This isn't going to be like the map boundary or anything, unless it is going to be the map boundary. Wow. All right. In that case, I will go towards the Celestica ruins. There's a couple like iron deposits up here. You can bonk your forehead against if you want. Bronzor. I'm pretty sure I've caught a bunch of Bronzor. Pretty sure I spent some time throwing balls at those earlier when I saw them. Bronzong. You're not an alpha, are you? Your eyes aren't glowing. I mean, what do I even want to fight you with? Because my two heavy hitters are... I guess Staraptor's kind of a heavy... Staraptor doesn't have anything that can, like, hit them for super effective damage. Alright. We're not going to be doing that. These two Bronzor look like they're just standing guard. Anyway, that is going to be a barely survived tree with some fruit on it. With some lepiberries. I believe those are apricorns. Never hurts to have apricorns. Oh, no! Pichu just can evolve. Oh, it's Pikachu that needs a Thunderstone. I'm dumb. Boy, how uninformed about Pokemon could I possibly be? That's like the one thing that everybody knows. Alright, this is... What even would you call this? Would this be like an Alpine zone? With like small shrubby plants and like trees that are designed for water preservation and that kind of thing, and a couple like sporadic like large tree like objects. I think this would qualify as an alpine alpine zone. Alright, no Pokemon on this slope. I will take some Sky Tumblestone, thank you. Those are using medicine, aren't they? The Peppa plant. I'm noticing a suspicious lack of, like, of wisps. And I'm pretty sure I've been here. I'm pretty sure I'm now doubling back to somewhere where I've been already. Vivid Choke are also used in healing items. I definitely like that. Oh no, I haven't been here before. Okay, so the Lonely Spring is farther down the mountain. Alright, this is actually new then. Is that a Magneton? Oh no, that's a Magnezone. I see it's like round. You are not a flying type per se, but how would you react? I don't have any of those flying balls, do I? Alright, that's not gonna work. What if I just, like, actually tried to fight you? Come again another time! Alright, I thought that one actually was gonna hit, but it didn't. Alright, never mind. Magnezone can wait, then. Ooh, Stardust, not bad. Let's see. Cherrim actually grew a level from that. Alright. Oh, you know what? Hang on. So speaking of Cherrim and levels, one of the things I can do to give a Pokédex experience is to use Agile style moves, which I haven't done like a ton of with it. Because usually when I have Cherrim out fighting, Agile style for Cherrim isn't great because it's going to be slow either way. And I want it to actually be able to like do damage to things. But when I'm fighting something like these that are 4 times weak to Energy Ball, it's really no downside. Why am I even cutting away here? Oh, you suck. Energy Ball can miss since when? Alright. Now we're gonna have residual damage. Yeah. That should not have missed. Unless Graveler just like that's I suspect that evasion, like 100% moves isn't really 100%. I suspect that everyone has some sort of like innate evasion stat. What is that? That is a I don't know what that is. Alright, now I want to ditch something that's, like, easy to find. Peach-a-berry. I'm gonna get rid of a Peach-a-berry. Because I want to know what that is. It's loved by a certain Pokemon. Is that for, like, Sneasel? That's a sharp, like, claw-like thing. Is that for Sneasel? Will that evolve Sneasel into Weavile? Anyway. But yeah, hopefully I've got some extra additional Pokédex experience for Cherrim now. After using a couple Agile-style moves. Alright, Cherrim went down in that battle, but that's okay because they did get to use a bunch of Agile style moves. So that's something. I guess I'll put Celio out front. I need to use Liquidation with you. Which, as it happens, Gligar, is a move that is super effective on you, and I can't initiate the battle until you return. Alrighty then, so I picked up that satchel. I'll return that eventually, I guess. On the map, I am now clambering down the Clamberclaw Cliffs, and then there's this section in the middle above Celestica Trail that I haven't been to yet. This should deposit me somewhere, maybe not immediately in the vicinity of that spring, but somewhere sort of close to it. And I do like being able to just like drop down. Oh, there is an Alpha Bronzong. I do like just being able to drop down cliffs like that. Alright, what's gonna jump out at me here? Not you. I guess yes, you. Both of you. Alright, caught both of them. And I am tempted to go over there and just see what level that Alpha Bronzong is. Because I like fighting those things more than I probably should. Alright, fine. That's all there is to it. That's the only reason I've been doing that. But, like, maybe not right now when my team is as decimated as it is. Okay, so this is... That's the Lonely Spring. Alright. And now we have returned to a place where I've actually been before. And, oh, you know what I haven't done yet, since I, like, gained the ability to, is evolve Pichu? Are there any moves that you might want to know? Thunderbolt? I don't... Actually, it's usually when something evolves by stone that they lose the ability to, like... let's confirm that they lose the ability to, like, learn moves. And I don't even know if that's going to be the case in this game, because it's pretty, seems pretty relaxed about evolution and that kind of thing. But we can evolve Pichu, and we can evolve you into a Pikachu. And we can see if there's going to be anything new that we can learn when we do that. Alright. Greetings, Pichu. I mean Pikachu. I mean, wow, I had one job. Alright. Yeah, your moves are the same. Alright. So I think with that, I'm not going to go up Celestica Trail now. Now I'm actually just going to, like, return to base. Alright, so I should have a bunch of Pokedex things I can turn in, because I did do a fair amount of wandering around, beating up Electivire, and that's the item storage, and that kind of thing. So we can, report my findings. I caught 6 different Pokemon this time, including 2 new ones. And that doesn't count the several evolutions I've had in here as well. Pikachu, level 8. Already? I guess I must have, like... When did I see Pikachu use Thundershock? I don't even know. Let's move on. Alright. Making good progress. I did Coil Electrode, and we can go talk to Kamado? Probably after I'm gonna, like... Do I get healed automatically when I go back? I don't think I do. I kinda want to. Apparently I do. Alright, that's nice. Let's go talk to Kamado. Alright, I don't see any more side quest badges popping out. Although, that might just be because... Yeah, alright. I was gonna say maybe there's one, like, really far away that's just not showing on the screen. But, I'm sure there will be in due time. Kamado is upstairs. A quick scan in the direction of that bulletin board doesn't show anything there either. Alright. Kamado! I'm still not done making fun of your name, because every time I walk in here, I just imagine that there's just going to be like a big old Komodo dragon sitting at the desk waiting for me to report my progress or whatever. Warden Melly believes that the frenzies of these Pokemon are some sort of trial set by Almighty Sinnoh. We can't know if that is the case or not, but it does beg the question, why ever would this Almighty Sinnoh drive nobles into a frenzy? Is it angered by something, or does it seek to drive a wedge between people and Pokemon? Well, far be it from us humans to fathom the thoughts of Pokemon. And what is a space-time rift, anyway? What caused it to open? You must be tired. Go on, then, to the Wallflower. Get some rest while you can. I instructed Benny to prepare his finest potato mochi. Alright, so that is going to be a story quest out of the way. And now we just need to go and, get something to eat. And... Don't leave me hanging, game. Dinner's on Kamado tonight. Eat your fill. Thanks, Commander. You are so much more fun than Captain Silene. What an enticing aroma. My appetite just went through the roof. This is generous for the boss. Well, I've heard talk that our progress surveying Pokemon has made gathering ingredients a less onerous, or at least a less dangerous task. But can we talk about how far you've gone from being basically a nobody from nowhere to basically the hero of Hisui? Indeed, taking on such perilous duties has earned you a great deal of trust, Dragonite. It's like I always said, behavior is a mirror that reflects one's true nature. You let your actions do the speaking for you, Dragonite, and the message is clear as day. It doesn't matter what, one whit where you came from. You're a part of the Survey Corps in Jubilee Village now. I like to think, like, if you were to, like, go back in time to, like, the time of the ancient Greeks, like, 500 BC, with, like, a basic knowledge of high school physics and chemistry, you would basically be, like, a national hero.
Hey.
Is it? It's not as if getting up early changes what you can do with the day. Yes, it does. It opens up possibilities, such as responding to Commander KyoMadoka's invitation today in a timely manner. Alright, so Pearl is the one who likes to sleep in, and Adam is the one who likes to get up early. I think, and this is a bit of a rarity, I think I'm on Pearl's side this time. Anyway, come on. No need to grouse so much over a nice early wake-up. Are you coming too? I'm sure we can all guess what the commander wants with us. He's probably got another job or something boring like that. Yes, do come. Galaxy Hall is quite close anyway. You've now quelled the frenzy of 4 nobles. On to the next one. When word of these frenzies arrived from all over Yusui, I feared the worst would become of us, but here we are, already preparing to quell the final noble. Yeah, who would have dreamed some stranger who tumbled out of the sky would be our salvation? Life never does stop surprising you. The only lord left to be quelled is Avalog, which lives in the nearby Alabaster Icelands. And I'm just gonna get this out there right now. There is no way I'm ever going to actually call it that. Rather, in favor of calling it, like, Alabasta, as in, like, the 1 second story arc of One Piece. I already have a hard enough time pronouncing things correctly as it is. You all know this. And perhaps in doing so, we may trigger some change in the space-time rift. Avalog may be Pearl Clan's noble, but my clan and the Galaxy team will have to step up to resolve this too, for the sake of a brighter future. Then let us all meet in the cold reaches of the Alabasta Islands. Until then... Like, just to make it even worse. Okay, fine. No matter how many of these frenzied Pokemon you may quell, the fact remains that you are a stranger to our world. No small number of people still regard you with suspicion and distrust. The most you can do is hope to gain the trust of as many as possible, and to do that, you must prove yourself through your actions. And we've been sent to the principal's office for God knows why now. Yeah! Abra, teleport this Wurple outside at once! So, you're to survey the Alabaster Islands next. This is the most treacherous climb you'll face in all Isui. It would not be an exaggeration to say that you might be the only one among the Survey Corps I tasked with surveying the Alabaster Islands. You know your orders. See your mission through. Alright, that was a very quick assignment. Anyway, to make it worse, Alabaster, words that end with tend to be easy to, like, contract into, like, ending with an A to begin with. Especially from people with, like, accents from around where I live, like New Jersey and New England and that sort of thing. So, yeah, pronunciating words. My worst nightmare. Let's go outside. Alright, I would also like to at least just share this one little bit. Every time I see Adaman, and a bunch of new side quests have opened up with that story progress, every time I see Adaman, I'm reminded of one of my teammates from when I played baseball when I was 12, who was named Adam. And he was, like, this, like, tall, like, quiet kid. He didn't really ever say much, which is honestly kind of the opposite of the Adam in this game. But he earned the nickname Adam Bomb because he hit a lot of home runs because he was, like, a foot taller than the rest of us when we were 12. Anyway, so we're to make for the Alabaster Islands. I guess we are. There's not much more for us to do if we don't want to do side quests, which I do want to do. But I also want to make more than, like, 2 seconds of story progress between going and do side quests for, like, 4 videos. Anyway, no choice but intervene. Another frenzied noble. This Avalog is out in the Alabaster Islands, hasn't harmed a soul as I hear it. Does it really behoove us to go out of our way to subdue him? I mean, if we're gonna go run on the theory that Pokemon actually don't like being frenzied, yeah, it would. If Avalog is as huge and strong as they say, there's a good chance he could start an avalanche. Avalanches don't require any Pokemon's help. They occur perfectly well on their own, you know? I confess I still have my doubts about whether we should even be getting involved in this case. No damage has been done so far, but if we send Dragonite out there, we'll be putting her in danger of real harm. But people say the frenzies make nobles suffer, right? Yeah, this guy gets it. So wouldn't it be a kindness for us to quell the Lord? There's simply so much we don't yet understand when it comes to the noble Pokemon. We don't know whether their frenzies truly are causing them to suffer, nor do we know why they enter these states in the first place, or if this is all connected somehow with the space-time rift. What is it, I wonder, that the commander hopes will come from our quelling the nobles? Or indeed, from surveying any of the Pokemon of this land? What is it he hopes to achieve? I mean, to give me the satisfaction of checking off boxes in the Pokedex, maybe? I certainly hope so. The goal of my research is to help build a future where everyone gets along with Pokemon. Professor? Ah, nothing to bother yourself about. Doubtless I'm just being a silly sausage. You've got a mission to carry out, haven't you, Dragonite? Then we will support you in it. How about I offer my support by giving you another shot at honing your battle skills? Alright, we're gonna fight. Yeah, I'm gonna win. I'm still glad I get to battle you. I owe you a lot. If you hadn't tumbled down to us, I might never have learned to battle alongside Pikachu. Is this gonna start with a mirror match? Because I think I have Pikachu selected also. Anyway, Ray has challenged us to a battle. You are sending out Mr. Mime. Alright, so it's gonna be Celio versus Mr. Mime, not Pikachu versus Pikachu. And I'm slightly worried that Mr. Mime at least can know moves such as... Alright, you're gonna use Iron Defense. I was going to say that Mr. Mime can know moves such as Energy Ball or Thunder Shot or Thunder Bolt, but let's see. Let's bring in Staraptor, and Staraptor's going to use Brave Bird because that's probably one of the strongest moves that I have at this point. Oh, you're only level 38. I thought you were like level 40, but Psychic from a level 46 Mr. Mime is going to be a bit of a problem. Let's go use a... Unfortunately, I don't have Mastery or Brave Bird, but I can use a Brave Bird. That is going to go and... Alright. If not for that Iron Defense, I probably would have taken you down there. Alright, so Staraptor is drowsy. This is not, as I've learned, a guaranteed sleep, but it's a good chance that you'll be asleep, and you're going to use Brave Bird instead. You are going to take down the Mr. Mime, and I think I should actually survive that recoil. Yeah, Mr. Mime doesn't have a lot of HP. It's not much damage to take as recoil there. You're going to send in Pikachu. I am not going to be facing a Staraptor with a Pikachu. Pikachu's going to use Thunderbolt. Good job, Staraptor. You've put in some work today. So I could do Pikachu versus Pikachu, but I'm not really in the mood to do anything silly like that. Cherim. Let's bring in Cherim, and I can go and keep spamming like Agile style. Oh, we're Sun form. That's right. It's the middle of the day now. We can keep spamming Agile form Energy Ball. Alright, that's the button that selects you apparently. And this isn't changing the turn order, I see, but it is going to give me Pokédex experience, and Pikachu is not the strongest Pokemon anyway. Iron Tail. I'm surviving that, yeah. So let's go get off another Agile style Energy Ball, and who knows, maybe against his next Pokemon I'll be able to go, like, faster than I would have otherwise. Alright. You've got one more. That's going to be a Staravia. I am not going to be staying in as a one of these against a Staravia. However, in terms of other Pokemon that need Pokédex experience, let's go and use Liquidation for my Celio. It's amazing how thoroughly this Pokédex experience is like guiding what I do in battle, because I'm not determined to level things up in the Pokédex. But anyway, that's going to be a Liquidation. That is going to almost take Staravia down, and you're going to roost. Alright. And you're going to roost again, so we're right back where we started. That's fine. What does the right trigger do anyway? Hang on. Oh, that would be the button that would have you like throw something. Either a Pokeball or some other item, or like one of your teammates if you want to switch out. Also, what's with this like dark like frame at the top and bottom of the screen? Because as far as I know, it's not like it's like there's no UI on it or anything. Well, there's a little bit of UI, but it's mostly confined to the corners. And since the camera likes to do this a lot, what it ends up accomplishing is that you hide the opponent's health bar, like, kind of often, which is a little weird. Anyway, we can keep doing this. I mean, like, if I waste all my power points on, like, Oh, there we go. That must have been a critical hit. Oh no, okay. I guess I just was able to defeat you that way. Or I got a lucky damage roll or something. Anyway, the way you battle makes fighting alongside Pokemon look like the most natural thing. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's a pretty easy game to get into. I've mastered another move, apparently. Good luck on your mission to the Icelands. This sounds like it'll be a perilous one, dealing with huge Pokemon like Avalugg. As for me, I'll set off for the Alabaster Islands forthwith. See you there, my girl. Alright. Do I need healing? I have been healed after that, which is rather convenient. I'm going to go and... I should sell some of these. I could sell the Stardust, and I think there was... Oh no, there wasn't any, Nugget. I guess I already sold those last time. Experience Candy M. Let's move that to storage. Experience Candy Large. Let's move that to storage. Alright. You know, I really don't need these either, do I? And I decided after selling a bunch of stuff that I don't have that much more time to record today, so instead of embarking on something new, I actually am going to do this. Troy! What's your beef with the guy in the basement this time? Oh, you're fighting like an old married couple. Oh, dear customer, I'm sorry you had to see that. I just tell Uo to supply me with some new goods, but he simply won't do business with me. I truly hate to keep imposing on you like this, but would you please try to make him see reason? You do well to bring him a token of goodwill. Perhaps some sand radishes? Alright. Don't know if I have any of those right now, but I'm not gonna do any of these side quests this time. I'm just gonna log them so that I can do them later, because again, I only have a few more minutes of recording time today. The color of clothing you can make makes all the difference in the world, don't you think? So you are going to ask me for some Pokemon that can be turned into, like, dyes or colors or... Oh no, red shards, blue shards, and green shards. Okay. That's different. I don't have any of those yet. I wonder if I'll be finding any soon. Radisa, I've come up with the perfect pickle recipe thanks to Geodude. Aren't you a curious one? Alright. Help me gather the ingredients and I'll teach you the recipe. I need 2 chunks of crunchy salt, 2 pods of plump beans, and 2 bunches of king's leaf. I think I actually have all that. And I think I can actually do that, like, right now, right here. If I go over to this, thing. So I've got plump beans. Let's move those back. I've got some salt, which is there right now, and I've got some king's leaf, which are these things. So I can actually do that one right now. You there! So I do want to make the perfect pickles. Honestly, that doesn't sound terrible. I guess king's leaf is basically like dill. Salt is salt. And, I don't know, plump beans can be fermented into vinegar or something like that. Alright. So you've already got the sand radishes, and you're going to turn this into food. Place Geodude on top of the pot to make it airtight. What in the world? So that's how you evolve into Graveler in this game. Geodude changed shape. Is this that evolution business I've heard people talk about? And what about the pickles? Oh my, this is twice as good as I expected. I'll call it the twice spiced radish. It truly is the perfect pickle dish. Why, with the help of a Pokemon, there's no limits to what a cook can accomplish. Thank you so much for helping me out. Alright, I'm glad you seem to be having fun with that, and that is a twice spiced radish recipe. Let's see, there was another side quest off in the direction of the farms. I think that was the last new one that I can pick up now. Of course, notwithstanding any new side quests that I can pick up on, I feel like I should, like, run around the village, like, thoroughly and actually, like, look at what's changed, because I'm imagining that a lot has changed, since the last time I, like, came down here. Like, was this food drying board thing here the last time? I don't remember. Anyway. What have you got for me? I'm telling you, Burmy is the Pokemon with a cloak made of leaves. No, Burmy cloaks are made of minerals like sand and rock, I'm quite sure of it. If it ain't covered in trash, it ain't a Burmy. Alright, so you're gonna argue about Burmy's forms, and I'm guessing that I'm gonna have to find, like, one of each for you, aren't I? I've seen a Burmy here in Yusui, and I've seen him back in my own region, too, and guess what? They're all covered in trash. Alright, so you are from Unova, I'm sure. You must have gotten confused somehow, my dear. Please, both of you, we're just repeating the same arguments over and over at this point. You're from the Survey Corps, aren't you? We could figure out which of us is right pretty quickly. Someone brought us an actual Burmy. Catch one and show it to us, will you? Alright, so this is another one that I can probably do, and I don't think you are asking for one of each form, or the 4 forms the Burmy can have, but just like a Burmy. I know I've got a Burmy. Alright, that's Sand Cloak, that's Grass Cloak. Which one do I like better? Let's go with Grass Cloak. It's probably the worst type for Wormadam to have, but like Bug Grass, kind of weak to a lot of things, but it's similar to Yellow, I'll grant you that, but this must be a different species. Alright, so you are going to argue about this, and I'm going to have to give you another Burmy. Alright, you are looking for sand and rock. And I don't have a rock or a trash Burmy, but I guess I can make progress with this one just like now. And I'll have to... Still don't get it. Yeah. I need the trash one. I'll do that later though. I don't know if I'm gonna go and seek out a trash Burmy now, or if I'll just like find one whenever the next time I throw something at a shaking tree, but it'll get done.